So now let's move further. So in our previous video, when user was successfully getting signed in, then we were sending a user this response. But instead of this response, we should send user a token. Now why we need to send the token? Because if user want to access any protected resource after getting logged in, then user should come along with that token, right? And then we will verify that it is the same token which we gave to the user, right? If that is the same token, then only we will allow user to access the protected resource, right? So instead of responding the user with this JSON, instead we should give user a token by which with the help of the token user can access the protected resource. Okay, so that is why we need to give a token. So I'll comment this logic. Right now, to generate the tokens, we will be using this JSON web token package. Okay, so first we need to install that. So here I'll be typing npm install JSON web token, and I will hit enter, and let's wait for a few seconds and let this package install. And there we go. So now we can use it. So in here we will require that. So here I'll be creating a constant variable. I will give it a name of JWT, and I will require that, right? Require JSON web token, like so. Now we need to create a kind of a secret key, right, to generate a token, right? So that is a kind of a sensitive information, so we will be creating that inside this keys. So in here you can give it a name of maybe JWT secret SECR RET. Now you can put any random words in here, but make sure that is unique and no one can guess it easily, right? So you can put whatever you want in here, right? Any random string. Okay, let's save this and let's come to this auth routes, and let's require that const. We will destructure something from require require, and from keys file. So we need to go to directory up, right? Because we are inside the routes folder, so we need to go to directory up, and then here we have this keys file, right? So here we can write keys, like so. Okay, now here we can destructure JWT secret, right? Okay, so now let's start coding, right? Now let's use that JWT package. So here I'll be writing const token, and that will be equal to JWT, right? And from that I'll access sign method to generate token. Now we will be generating token on the basis of user ID. So I will be accessing user ID. So we have access to the ID of the user from this record, right? We have access to the save user, right? So this is basically a record which contains email and the password and the ID, right, and the name, right? So from that, from the save user, saved saved user, I can access underscore ID from it. Now I'll be assigning this in maybe in underscore ID key, right? So I'm generating a token on the basis of user ID, and I'm assigning it in underscore ID, like so here. Now in the second argument I need to pass JWT secret, which we just imported, right, in here, yeah, from keys, like so. Now we will get the token, right? So now we can response the user with that token. So in here I can write res.json, and in JSON let's say token will be equal to token. So here you can see the key and the value both are equal, so I can just condense it down to token, like so. So in here I am now sending a token as a response, right? So now let's test this. Let's make a request on this round and let's see if we are getting the token or not, right? Okay, so I'll be using Postman for that, and inside this header we have content application say JSON, and inside the body we have maybe, yeah, email and the password, right? Okay, so let's try to sign in. I'll send a request in here, and oh, okay, my server is not running in here. So nodemon app, and it is showing connected to MongoDB. Okay, so now let's do this one more time. I'll send a get request, send a post request, and I will wait for response. So invalid email or password. Oh, I think this 12 was not there. It was just 123 Ramesh. Let's again try this. maybe password was wrong. Okay, now here you can see we are getting the token successfully, right? Amazing. Yeah, so I think this is it for the video. We will continue further, right? We will continue further, right, with this concept, right? Then things will get more clear. I know this may sound complicated to you. This will may sound little tough to you, right? Because yeah, I know this JSON, JWT, and all those stuff is little tough, but you will get things clear in upcoming videos, right? We will be coding more stuff with related to this JWT in the next video, and the things will get more clear in the next video, right? So have patience, right? So nobody understands everything on the first go, right? I know this is little tough, right? But things will get clear eventually, right? Trust me for that. Okay, so we will continue further in the next video.